Hi there. I just wanted to send you a quick video kind of explaining what I had mentioned in the email a little bit. And I know that it looked like I was banging pretty hard on group fitness and large group training. And I promise I'm not that against it. I just want to illustrate what my point was as far as youth training, youth performance, and how it all kind of fits together and why I thought that it can be problematic at times if you are just doing, conditioning workouts, large group stuff where there's lots of quantity, very little quality execution, and stuff like that. So when we're considering training for the athlete, this is representative of my athlete here. There's going to be, just to keep it very simple, I understand there's a lot more going on than this, but for people that aren't, doing this for a living, to try to make it understandable, we're going to go, and focus on just 3 buckets. There's more involved than that, but let's just keep it like this. So there's 1 bucket for strength, 1 bucket for power, and 1 bucket for endurance. So all of these characteristics are going to add up to be the athlete. And in training, when you try to add to 1 bucket, all this has to stay in balance, right? Your nervous system can only take so much, and you can only repair and recover so quickly. So you've got, if I want to add to that bucket, then I probably am going to have to subtract from either one of those, or the intensity is going to have to come back here a little bit. So that when we decide we want to move one of these forward, we have to kind of either hold the other one steady, or really it's going to come back a little bit. So it's going to reduce. So when you're talking about training for the athlete, many sports are going to require, high strength and power characteristics. Now, if those are important to you and you're always doing large group training and you're doing tons of, your primary method of training is these metabolic workouts and this, high intensity, low output, as far as maximal output exercises where quantity is the main objective, you're going to get more of this. But, we're adding to that bucket. So what has to happen. We're not going to move these forward. And certainly if we have any problems with our quality with these two, we're not going to address that in those workouts. So you're not going to get better there. And so that's why periodization is so important in training, is that, a good trainer is going to know how to position this seasonally so that the most important characteristics for your sport are addressed when they need to be addressed. So certainly there's going to be a conditioning component, obviously, at some point. But you shouldn't be training like that all the time. So there's a time and a place for it. So just hopefully you can take my illustration and know that if you need to exhibit high strength and power characteristics, then you might want to consider it, okay? All right, thanks.